After Diocletian's rule, several groups grasped for the imperial throne. Constantine was chosen to be emperor by the Roman troops in Britain, but he faces forces of rival emperors when he reaches Rome in 312. In the decisive battle, Constantine had a vision promising him that he would conquer through a sign, that sign being Christ. Constantine was a pagan or worshipper of the sun god, but his mother Helena was a Christian. Believing the vision, Constantine instructed his soldiers to put XP, or the first two letters of Christ in Greek, on their shields and banners. Constantine comes away with the victory. Constantine agreed to share the power with a general who would be emperor of the Eastern Empire, while Constantine ruled the Western. Shortly after becoming emperor in 313, Constantine issued the Edict of Milan, granting freedom to Christians in the Roman Empire to worship freely. Constantine defeated the Eastern Empire in 324 and became sole ruler, but problems arose. People felt a fresh start was needed, so Constantine decided to move to a new capital, which was close to the center of population. He chose a little called Byzantium, but named it New Rome, today known as Constantinople. Constantine saw religion as a way of unifying people. He interfered with the church. The Christians were grateful for what Constantine was trying to do and were not inclined to resist his influence. Christianity became allied with the Roman Empire. Constantine intertwined government and Christianity to unite the people of Rome. And near his death in 337, Constantine becomes baptized right before death.
Theodosius I was born in Spain about 346 and died in Milan January 395. Theodosius had not always been Christian. In fact, it was not until 380 when he was very ill that he proclaimed himself a Christian. Theodosius I was the emperor by the end of the 4th century, when the reversal of fortune of the church was complete. His rule created many outbreaks and battles, but in the end of his rule, he greatly had impacted the church. Theodosius tried to reverse the negative legacy that had been left by persecuting heretics and pagans. Theodosius completed the reversal of the Christian status in 380 when he made Christianity the official religion of the empire. During his reign, Theodosius took very harsh measures to eliminate paganism, and eventually he declared paganism illegal and enforced Christianity. When he came to Constantinople, Theodosius began expelling the Arians, who had been in possession of the region, and in 392 he pronounced that the Arian heresy was also illegal. When Theodosius consented, it manifested a new chapter in the history of the church. Theodosius impacted the church by defeating political enemies and allowing Christianity to come about, as well as ruling a united empire by the end of his rule. The lesson we can learn today based on Theodosius's rule is that we are to accept our religion in every way, and we are not to hurt others based on what form of Christianity they are. The church can only regret that before all was done, people calling themselves Christians persecuted pagans, Arians, and Jews. Many of the persecutors did not hold the name Christian out of zeal for Christ, but because it was politically correct to hold that title. We learn that this is not okay because we are all on earth as brothers and sisters in God's eyes, and we should not be harming each other for our Christianity.